Hello, the first demonstration we are going to do for you this morning is cross-lining. The reason we cross-line is sometimes after we've prepared and miscoated the wall, like we've done on this wall here, the wall still has imperfections. In order to help mask these imperfections before the final wallpaper goes on, we use lining paper. The technique I'm going to demonstrate is cross-lining. That is literally where we go across the wall, hence its name. Before we put the lining paper on the wall, I need to mark and measure the wall so I know where my lining paper is going to go. And I need to mark a horizontal line because I cannot assume for one moment that the ceiling is level any more than the skirting is level, especially in older style properties. So all I do is hold the lining paper tight against the ceiling edge. All I then do is mark approximately 10 mils above where the bottom of the lining paper comes. This will then give me a little bit of room to cut along the ceiling edge should the ceiling be uneven. So having put my first mark there, I then take my spirit level, put the spirit level on my line, ensuring that the bubble in the spirit level is between the two lines. Once I'm happy that's level, I can then put my line across. If this is a longer wall, I may be working with a colleague and we perhaps use a chalk line instead of a pencil and spirit level. But either work very well. As long as you get your first lines marked and you know it's level, a spirit level or a chalk line will do. When I cut the paper, I'm going to allow an extra 100 millimeters on the length. This will allow me to go around each of the external corners. We can't cut flush onto these. The paper runs then the risk of peeling. So we need to go round and we will overlap a little bit later on in the video. So for the length I need to cut, if the wall is 122, I need to cut my paper at 132. This will give me 2 inches in old money, or 50 millimeters, each end just to go round the corner. So in order to put the paper on the wall, obviously we need some wallpaper paste. The paste we're using today is cellulose paste. This is the most popular paste really in decorating at the moment. Although we're hanging a wood pulp paper, which traditionally we would have used a starch paste with, the cellulose is easy to mix, it won't stain the paper, right, and is quite a bit cheaper. So we read the label first of all, or the information on the box, and that will let us know how much water we need per packet depending on the weight of the paper. Right. We need about 6 litres for what we're doing today per packet. So the first thing I do is get a clean bucket, get the water in there and get the water moving. Start stirring before you start pouring the paste. That is important, otherwise the powder will just go lumpy. Right, so I slowly but steadily pour the flakes into the water whilst continually stirring. Right? And do not stop. Now that's the last of the paste out of the bag into the bucket. I'll continue to stir for another 10-15 seconds, right, just to ensure a good mix. As you can see, it's still quite watery, but in a couple of minutes from now, it will be a decent thick paste that I can use to hang the wallpaper with.